it is wrong to say it was a permission, while the practice of the Arabs were that they were stuck to one wife. It's a restriction because the practice of the Arabs were to even have hundreds of wives. So it was not a permission from 1 to 4, it was a restriction from hundreds to 4. And that restriction was further restricted by 2 warnings on either side. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تُقْسِطُوا Ya la ta'adilu. There is one word qist used and one word adl.
Is la ta'dilu hudur. The second one, la ta'dilu. This is the 2 sides, yes.
And the first one is أَن تُقْسِطُوا فِي الْيَتَامَى.
No, yes.
These 2 conditions on both sides press the person who is thinking of remarrying, that you will be permitted, but remember you are answerable to God. Unless you are 100% sure that you will be able to do justice to the women you are marrying, you are not permitted. So the justice is stressed so much that even if a very few people in fact marry among Muslims more than once, they fail to do justice. We can see that. So it's a weakness of man which has been pointed out. For the sake of doing justice, sometimes it is needed that you are permitted to marry twice or 3 times. When there is a state of war, when there are so many orphans, etc., or in situations of disease, and so many other reasons, when justice demands, you must marry. When the justice prohibits you to marry, stop. This is the most beautiful injunction which meets some national situations and national crises, like world wars, World War I, World War II. You know, it left the ratio between men and women in America, in Europe, so disturbed and so imbalanced that in Germany the number of men were less by 1 to 4 ratio, in fact. If you don't permit them to marry twice, you know what you're talking about? Then you say, do whatever you like. Even destroy the peace of homes of those who are married. Because so many women in the streets, without any strong moral inhibitions stopping them from playing havoc with other people's homes, will do this. And this is why every war saw a deep step down in moral values in Europe. There is such a strong kink downwards that their thinkers and intellectuals say that after the war, the moral standards was nowhere the same as it used to be prior to the war. Because of this, in their religion, they don't have this opportunity, this provision for meeting the challenge of the time, like the Holy Quran makes it very clear. Right?